Hey friends, hope you're having a wonderful day so far. In this video we are going to cover some of the energy accumulation principles that you can utilize and really focus on whenever you are healing from a chronic health issue. So this is just a bird's eye perspective once again of the Tai Chi symbol, the yin and the yang, and it will really help you to incorporate some different healing practices and balance within your life as well as your healing journey. So if you don't know me, my name is Natalie Ross. I'm a holistic health practitioner and I work specifically one-on-one with professionals while getting them to the root of their chronic health issues as well as restoring their gut and metabolic health along the way. So with that, let's get started. So yin. Yin is the opposite of yang in the duality of the yin and yang Tai Chi symbol. And yin essentially means energy accumulation. It means cooling. It means slowing down and taking time to introspect. So the three principles that tie into yin and why that's important to you are nutrition, hydration, and sleep. Now these are going to be very essential principles when it comes to any healing journey or any healing program, so to speak. When it comes to hydration, we'll start with hydration. Hydration is one of the fundamental aspects of our biochemistry. So over 8 billion biochemical reactions within the body depend on water alone. So if we're not properly hydrated, that is hydrated with the proper water or type of water, then we're really lacking in resources in order to conduct biochemical reactions on a very efficient level. Most people are dehydrated these days, let's be honest, and it could be from soda drinking, it could be from excessive coffee drinking, or one main aspect of hydration that's important is not getting the right kind of water. So oftentimes when we're drinking from the tap, if we're drinking from any sort of water source that isn't fully filtered out, our body actually isn't able to recognize it as water because it's only recognizing the solution within the actual water itself. So let's take, for instance, tap water. Most tap water these days actually has a lot of runoff from our environment. It has different chemicals in it, possibly prescription and medical drugs as well, they say. I know the water by my house right now has chlorine and fluoride in it, so I do my own due diligence to find the best water for myself, but those are just some things for you to consider when it comes to adequate hydration and making sure that you're getting the proper amount on a daily basis. So the next principle is going to be nutrition. So nutrition is honestly one of my biggest passions. I've been studying nutrition for years now, and nutrition, from what I've learned and through my own healing processes, is ultimately it's fuel for our bodies, but it's also the building blocks for our bodies. So every single year our cells turn over, and whether you like it or not, it's really dependent on the building blocks that we're utilizing and feeding ourselves on a daily basis. And some of the main facets of that, of course, are your own biochemistry and your own individuality. So every person has their own unique needs, depending on their own energy expenditure, that's the yang principle, or even so, their own unique needs throughout their healing journey, whether it comes to different herbs they may need to take, different macronutrient levels, different micronutrient levels as well. Those will help better sustain the body in whatever it feels that it needs the most. Another aspect to that too as well is just quality. I would say quality over quantity is the most important aspect. Of course, quantity has its own preferential needs as well, but when I say quality, I mean in terms of nutrition and in the macro perspective, we need to understand that quality is going to get us as far as we need to go. I think quality food is essential in healing anything. Let food be thy medicine, Hippocrates used to say, and so quality is going to be a very essential component of our nutrition. I look forward to actually making more videos on nutrition down the road because I think that is a really fun rabbit hole for myself to dive down as well as to just teach other people. So we'll work on that a little bit later. But nutrition in the macro perspective of yin, when you're accumulating energy, you're taking resources in. So nutrition, of course, has a very vital aspect within that. All right, and then last is going to be sleep. Sleep. And it's just what the doctor prescribed, right? To sleep more. Sleep is your chief anabolic physician. So when I say that, I mean any sort of rest and digest is the main component of the yin aspect of the yin and the yang. And so when it comes to sleep, one of the main things we need to pay attention to is not only the regularity of our sleep, but also the quality of our sleep. When we are sleeping effectively and we're getting the quality of sleep that we need, we're not only able to harmonize our hormones, which is literally the switchboard of the rest of our biochemistry, but we're also able to regulate our body's mechanisms and to allow ourselves to heal. When we're in the rest and digest state, our body is able to not only utilize nutrients, but also utilize energy to rebuild the different things and the different aspects of our own inflammation and stress within our bodies that needs to be healed. So that would be sleep. And so I hope that you understand a little bit more about the bird's eye view of the Tai Chi symbol and ways that we can incorporate different aspects of the yin and the yang, the energy expenditure and the energy accumulation within our bodies in order to get further in our healing process. Like I said, this is just a brief overview. So I'm going to recap the 3 yin principles now. That would be food, hydration, and sleep. If you watched the last video, 3 yang principles are going to be thinking, breathing, and movement. So when you look at the Tai Chi symbol, you can understand that there's going to be energy expenditure, which is the yang, and the energy accumulation, which is the yin. Within those, you have to find a homeostatic basis between the two of them and understand where you're out of balance within one of those principles. All of these are really just tools for you to understand a little bit about how you can understand your physiology and ways that you can understand your body on the path to full health. So thank you so much again for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you again next time.